today I'm reviewing the Metal Force Batmobile. As you can see, I'm in a little bit of a different location than where I typically film. This is my DC side of my room. As you can see, it's got some pretty cool posters. And yeah, moving back to the Batmobile, as you can see, it looks really cool. Now, this is the first of the Metal Force Imaginext anything that I really got my hands on. This is currently in stock on Amazon. That's where I found it. But I think these are going to hit stores pretty soon. And the artwork is really cool. We got some nice pictures of Batman there, the UPC. I love the blue and purple on this thing too. It's really nice. On the back, we have how the Batmobile works with Batman sitting in it. And then we also have a little bit of an ad for the Supermobile over there. And then we also have a Justice League logo, which is for the copyright, but it's still kind of cool. And then there we have Superman with the Supermobile. Pretty neat. And yeah, let's open this up. Now, out of box, we get Batman, the Batmobile, and the missiles. Now, these are the same missile discs they've been using for like the last, 15 years? I don't know. It's not bad, though. Batman himself is pretty cool. I believe this is an entirely new sculpt. These legs look familiar, but I'm not sure what they're from. But I like it. It's pretty nice. It has the head from the current mold of Batman figures, which is pretty cool. But the overall, suit design is pretty neat. I wish being Metal Force, they would have made these actual metal figures like they did with the Star Wars ones. But overall, I think it's pretty cool. And they're going for a more armored look for Batman. And it definitely looks like that. The cape's nice, too. Now, here's a comparison with various different Batmans that have been released. Various different molds. There's one of the more recent ones with the Keaton look there, and then there's the head that's also used on the new one for that recent mold as well. And as you can see, they all look pretty good together there. And this one doesn't really stand out a lot, but it is pretty cool, and I like it. Now, moving on to the Batmobile, I really like the look of this. This is a lot smaller than most of the Batmobiles that have been released, but it's pretty nice. It's got some nice little details on the front there. I like that blue windshield. You have the headlamps there. There's a little bit of a bat on the bumper there, and then there's the wheels. You also have these nice molded detail like on the wings and the little engine up here, and I like the way the wings are going back. They look really nice. And then on the bottom, they even sculpted some lines and wires and pipes and stuff, which is pretty cool. And I gotta say, when Batman sits in the Batmobile, it really makes this thing work. And something I really like is if you look at his shoulders, the way the shoulders are going backwards, it kind of lines up with the wings and the engine. So it's kind of cool. It's like a Batman that's actually made for a Batmobile. Now, pressing down the button knocks out the parademon, but it also does something else. It also launches the bumper forward, and I think that's a pretty cool feature. I, as a kid, definitely lost those discs all the time, so I think that's really cool that you can still use the feature without necessarily having the disc. So that's pretty cool, and I like that. It's a fun little feature they add. I hope the Supermobile does that too, because obviously this. Now, here's a comparison with various different Batmobiles / Bat vehicles. And as you can see, this thing is a lot smaller, but it's also a little bit cheaper than most of those, so I mean, I don't think it's that big a deal. Now, here's a comparison of what is probably the biggest Batmobile, the most recent Bat-Tech one. I gotta say, even though it's small, I think it works perfectly. And something that's really cool about it is it kind of lines up with more of regular-sized Imaginext vehicles. So here's it with a police car and tow truck. So that's kind of nice too, because the Batmobiles, the other ones are just giant compared to these things. And even this is kind of a little bit bigger than them, but also lines up with the Rescue Heroes one as well. And yeah, overall, I think this is pretty cool. I like that you get the exclusive Batman in this. He'll probably be released multiple more times, but it is still pretty cool. And I like the Batmobile. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.